Hey you!
Hey me?
Yes, you! What are you doing with that bag of rubbish?
Just putting it in the blue bin for the garbage to collect. Why?
Have you ever thought about where that bag of rubbish is going to end up? Come with me and I'll show you. What about you? Have you ever paused to consider where food scraps end up? Hi, thanks for coming to today's presentation. I'm here to talk about food waste and its impact on our global ecosystem. Every day we rely on council garbage collections and voila, out of sight, out of mind. But I've been investigating why we really need to consider how wasted food impacts on environmental sustainability. So what is the problem? I discovered that food wastage occurs at every stage of the supply chain, from harvest to plate, field to fork, call it what you will. Now, in Australia, this equates to $5.2 billion worth of wasted food every year, most of which ends up in landfill sites across the country. But what I want you to do today is think beyond the financial impact and explore the real issue, environmental damage. Okay, so what about the water and land that goes into producing food that ultimately ends up in landfill? In Australia, we know about water conservation. I mean, we all take a 4-minute shower, right? Yet the link between wasted food and wasted water is not as actively publicised. If we only produced the food we actually used, we could significantly reduce land and water usage. Think then of the wildlife that could return to its natural habitat, not only here, but in ecosystems around the world. No more homeless orangutans. Now then, greenhouse gases. Ever heard of enteric fermentation? That's cow gas to you and me, and it's a massive byproduct of livestock production. Refrigerated storage requires CFC gases, and long-distance haulage produces fumes and pollutants. Don't you think cutting down on food wastage could achieve substantial reductions in these emissions? And here we have it, the ultimate source of anthropogenic methane production, landfill sites. Phew! According to the Australian Government Department of Environment, more than 112 billion, yes, billion metric tonnes of methane gas were emitted into the environment in 2012. In the US, anaerobic decomposition of organic waste in landfill sites contributes to 34% of that country's total methane gas emissions. And that, my friends, is a lot of gas. So what I really found out doing this inquiry project is that it's all about awareness. I thought this was a severely overlooked environmental issue because I was not acquainted with any public campaigns addressing it. But I realised that there are a lot of people and organisations completely onto this. Now that you know about how the future of our ecosystem hangs in the balance because of excessive food waste, it's your responsibility to help spread the word. What can you do? Surf the net. Blogs and campaign news on environmental organisation websites contain links to other sources, highlighting the enormity of this issue as well as the positive outcomes of increased awareness. The more you know about this significant environmental issue, the more your consciousness is raised, all to the benefit of our sustainable future. Small changes at home can have a big environmental impact. Restyle leftovers into scrumptious family meals. Support farmers markets by buying blemished, flavoursome produce. Only buy what you need and reduce portion sizes. There are countless ways to decrease your household food waste. Check out the waste disposal options in your council. Some councils collect organic waste separately and send it off for commercial composting. This means all food and other organic matter, that's anything that once grew, even meat products, egg cartons and compostable packaging, is separated by individual households so that it doesn't go to landfill. And we, the teachers, here's where we can really make a difference. Introduce this as an inquiry topic in your classroom. That's what this was. Facilitating student inquiry into critical environmental issues allows students to come to their own conclusions, which may encourage internal motivation to adopt environmentally sustainable behaviours. Just think of the chain reaction that could evolve from that. The 25 students in your class all start watching their waste, that's WASTE. Their families take note, they take it to the workplace, and slowly, from the ground up, we raise global consciousness. In this, as in everything, education is key.